from Studio 69.
P-right.
Welcome to Live from Studio 69, featuring your boy, the legendary Robert Winding. And as you can tell, I am off in some majestic location, sitting by the fireplace with pumpkins and fall leaves flowing. This is my season. And ladies, I'm real calm right now, as you can tell. I'm trying not to get sick of y'all. I'm trying to be on y'all's side. I'm trying to understand the process behind the thought process. I'm trying to understand the overplay for the underplay. And please, ladies, if the shoe don't fit you, don't wear it. But if it do, put that shoe on and change your ways. I've seen this and I've seen other people talk about it, but I want to talk about it because it's interesting. I've seen that there was a list that was placed by women on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of them. Absolutely places that you should not take them on a first date. Fellas, they compiled a list of places that you should not take them on a first date. And ladies, if you're out there that the shoe don't fit, please help these brothers out, or please help your lady friends out and tell them to cut out the shenanigans. So I'm gonna start with the number one on here. Some of them I kind of agree with. Some of them I'm like, that's ridiculous. The first one was the Cheesecake Factory. We all know about that debacle. You can't take them there, I guess. Applebee's, Chili's, rounded off the list. Chipotle. That's kind of feel you on that one. Olive Garden used to be a spot that you can go out on the first day. It still should be. The Tour Italy is still good. That Peach Bellini is still good. I can see it being sexy in there. If the vibe is right, if the ambiance is right, baby, you can get all the bread and salad and soup that you want. And then afterwards, we can take a stroll in the park. But these women are saying, don't go to Olive Garden. The ones I agree with, don't take them to IHOP. Don't do that. But y'all down southers, don't take them to the Waffle House. That ain't it. That ain't it. They don't even want to go to Red Lobster no more. They don't want to go to Red Lobsters no more. They don't want you to take them to a nightclub, which I would never do. They don't want to go to a hookah bar. Don't want to go to Starbucks. Starbucks could be a sexy date as well. Don't want to go bowling. Don't want to go somewhere that requires a long drive. Y'all remember, you from Chicago, y'all remember getting in the car and just cruising around the neighborhood with your girl or your guy or somebody that you're talking to because you're talking and you're engaging and y'all being real sexy in that moment. Got a little bit of Robert playing in the background. Y'all remember that? Or taking a drive on down Lakeshore Drive. That used to be sexy. That used to be a date. Not no more. Not no more. Don't take them to Denny's. I get it. They said you can't have a date at the gym. What's safer than going to the gym and having a date? You can have a gym date. Hey, let's meet up at Planet Fitness, Exporter. You know what I'm saying? And we can talk about working out, getting our lift on, if we're both into physical activity that's non-vertical, horizontal, or from the side to the back, to the back to the front. However you want it. What else? No coffee dates. They don't like ice cream dates either, fellas. And they don't want you to take them to family functions. So no longer bringing your person that you're talking to the family picnic. No more July 4th. They don't want that no more. No Thanksgiving. They don't want no dressing. No movie nights. They want to ban Netflix and chilling. Or Hulu and YouScrew. Or I like Tubi. Tubi's pretty good. Tubi, y'all should sponsor me. But yeah, whoever knows somebody at Tubi, y'all should sponsor. Marcus Houston, put me in a movie. I know I've seen a couple of anywho. Any fast food chain, restaurant, Buffalo Wild Wings, etc., etc. So ladies, y'all don't want us to take you nowhere. They don't want to go to sporting events too. I forgot about that. They said on his list, do not take them to sporting events. No Bulls games, no Bears games, no Michigan Wolverine games. No Concordia Cougar games. I graduated from here. They don't want to go to sporting events. No baseball games. Why? I'm not sure. So where do y'all want to go? What do y'all want to do? Is it all about going to the expensive restaurant and taking it back home? Obviously you don't want to get a chance to know the fella or have a conversation. You don't want to try to be sexy. You just want to, hey, look at me. I have my boobs out and I have my makeup on and that's it. This is, if there's 90, 70, I won't say 90, 90 is a high number. If there's 75% of women who are thinking like this, I kind of understand why 75% of y'all are single by yourselves. No, we choose to be single. No, you're choosing to make these situations very difficult. I get it. Some of these brothers ain't on nothing. Some of them ain't about nothing. But if the brother is actually trying and he's extending that olive tree or that olive branch and he wants to take you out, do it. Go out with him. Sitting at Starbucks and drinking pineapple refresher and having a scone while you sip a pumpkin spice latte and y'all talking, engaging, and getting to know one another, getting to know each other goals and dreams and whatever, that's sexy in itself. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good date, especially if you don't want to have the pressures of being on a date. I get it. You want to see how much money you're gonna spend on the check. I done spent big money on a date and it didn't amount to anything. I done spent less money on a date and it didn't amount to something. It just all depends on the vibe. It all depends on what the togetherness. And to draw up a list like this and take off about 70% of what people like to do just in regular life is absolutely, positively bananas. Yeah, ladies, y'all need to talk to these women, whoever created this list, and tell them that ain't right, because what is out here on the social media, that's what people are represented, because these are the influencers or the people who are making the decisions and what you're doing, or making the decision of what is projected out there for these new dudes and some of these old dudes as well, and why women are not being approached. Because if I have Red Lobster money, that's where I'm gonna take you. You know what I mean? I may not have Pavare money. Shout out to Pavare, my homeboy Jordan. Go check out his restaurant. I may not have that type of bread. I may not have Jimmy Chan's type of bread. You know what I mean? Catch 22, fantastic restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I may not have Fogo de Chao money. I may not have that. I may have Uncle Julio bread. But we can go to Uncle Julio's, you know what I'm saying, and just sit there and chill and over a couple of little whatever they have on the menu and have a good time. I get it. Waffle House, no. Denny's, no. IHOP, no. Wingstop, no. Buffalo Wild, I get it. I get those. But you telling me that I can't take you on a date to a Bulls game? You know how much Bulls tickets cost, even though they are not doing too well? Bulls tickets are expensive. Plus the concession stand is expensive. So you telling me that a night that I will probably spend about $300 plus parking, $335, $345, $50, you're too good for that? There's something wrong with this process. There's something wrong with these influencers. I don't know who is raising these people or these young ladies, these middle-agers, but somebody needs to step in and help them. Y'all need, is it y'all aunties? Is y'all, who doing this? Because some of this don't make sense. One of them said you can't even take them to church. So I can't even bring you to I love the Lord and he heard my cry. Now, if you ain't trying to go to church with a brother, this is for the legendary Robert Wyden. If I was out here single. If you don't want to go to church with the brother, I love the Lord. You don't want to go to a sporting event with me. I love sports, played sports. You don't want to go to get Red Lobsters, even though I've moved on from Red Lobsters, but Red Lobsters is still good. You don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory with me? And there's no need for us to do this. And that's how a lot of fellas are. A lot of fellas are fed up with all of these expectations, unwritten rules, or written rules, or unreal expectations for them, for you on a first date. It's absolutely insane. You should be able to go to more than 60% of these places and be cool with it. If not, I understand why you're single. It's your boy, the legendary Robert Winded, live from Studio 69. I'll be back. You better come on and go to Wingstop with me and stop playing.